Two pieces of philosophical advice. One is make room for contemplation. I think I don't know how many of you guys use apps like mindfulness apps or try to do yoga once a week because you think you'll perform better on a test because you've taken some time to meditate. I would urge you to take time for some contemplative activity without any other goal in mind for it. So take a long walk and enjoy the beautiful weather tomorrow just to enjoy the beautiful weather and just to tap into the part of you that enjoys beauty. And don't treat your contemplative side just as a performance enhancement, which a lot of college students are really tempted to do. Why? Because one, there are certain kinds of pleasures philosophers believe that you only get when you're in a contemplative mode. You're just never going to get it from any other aspect of your life. And two, if the Greek philosophers are to be believed, those pleasures are durable and secure. And if you tap into the contemplative part of your being, if you practice these habits, then you're going to have another way of experiencing happiness when you don't get the corporate job that you've been interviewing for really hard for a year, or when a pandemic cancels all of your plans for a year, when the life of action is not cooperating because the world is not cooperating. Philosophers believe that the life of contemplation is still just there. It's yours to enjoy if you're just willing to tap into it. And so many of us are never willing to give it a shot, or we only think of it as something that helps us enhance our performance. I think the second piece of advice, we didn't talk too much about love today, but Professor Uishi brought up the famous Jobs line of love and work. That's really the essence of the good life. Love, in the philosophical tradition, love is not something that just accidentally happens to us. It's spontaneity, how we meet particular people that we're curious about or interested in or attracted to. But then virtue and hard work kicks in, of the hard work of trying to get to know somebody, to get to understand them, trying to maintain friendships rather than just starting new ones. That is very hard work in and of itself. It's not the kind of work that you get paid for, but it's the kind of work that many people find they'll derive a ton of meaning from. I'd say in the next week, again, you're in the middle of the semester, you're in an incredible community that's full of social opportunities. Think about something that you can do selflessly for another person and just see what that adds to your life. It might mean that you spend one less hour studying, or it might mean that you get a little bit distracted or tied up from another project. But again, it's those kinds of investments that are the stuff that the good life ultimately is made of, and it requires constant attention and investment.